sequence from The Deer Hunter right here. Just look down. Pretty cool. A lot of things have changed, but again, a lot of things haven't changed here at Mingo Junction, Ohio. Pretty cool. This was hard to find, so I'm glad I got it. Mingo Junction is also the hometown of the Chicago Bear great Joe Fortunato. And also, it is also the home of Rob Parisi and that hit song, Play That Funky Music. White Boy, I think. Pretty cool history lesson here at Mingo Junction. Very cool. As this truck goes down the hill over here, you can see the sign stating it's Clareton, PA. In all actuality, that was put up for a movie in the city of Mingo Junction. Today, that building now has a sign stating The Deer Hunter was filmed in this location. I think that's pretty funny, but hey, pretty cool too. Okay, we are in the parking lot right now in Mingo Junction, filming location for The Deer Hunter when they are coming out of the factory. They get into their car over here and they head out this way. Michael, Steven, Stan, Axel, and Nick. And this is where they pull up to this exit over here. And where Michelle is, they get out to stop at the car and they see a semi come out, barreling out in front of them. And it kind of pisses off Michael, Robert De Niro, because he never likes to be shown up by anyone. So he kind of like takes it as a challenge to get ahead of that semi. So they drive along that stretch over there to get to Welch's ahead of the truck. No way!
Go, go, go!
Yeah, 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 yeah! Okay, we are in Mingo Junction, and the sign is kind of faded, but that's State and Commerce Street over here. And this is the actual filming location of Welch's. This is where the guys went after work, which was right down there. And right where Michelle is standing is probably not far from where the pool tables were when they went in for their beers after work. What do you...
To me, I like that. Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken right here on this spot.
Yeah.
In Mingo Junction, Ohio.
You could still see the brickwork that was over here leading into the bar over here, the last of the foundation over here. But turns out that when they were filming this movie, Michelle, this wasn't even a real bar. It was just a storefront, and they kind of converted it over to make it look like a bar. But after the movie became really popular, it actually became a tourist-like destination, and people started coming here treating it like it was a bar from that point on. And then some point in the early 2000s, I believe, don't quote me, there was a fire here and it all burned down. So this is what's left, nothing basically, of Welch's here in Mingo Junction. Pretty cool stuff, ain't it, Michelle? The street that we were looking at over there on the corner is Welch's Lounge. Welch's Lounge is very important in the movie because at this point everyone is happy, but things are about to change because the boys are about to go to Vietnam and Steven is about to get married. In my opinion, Welch's was a very important location for the movie. It was the one place where the guys felt safe and had sanity in an otherwise insane world. While the boys are partying at Welch's, filming locations changes to Tremont, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland, which is portrayed as Clairton, PA, where preparations are being made for Steven's wedding. Check it out. You can see the supermarket in the background where Linda worked at. And there is another scene in the beginning of the movie where they're getting ready for the wedding reception, and there's a guy standing at that building over there with a bottle. Like totally oblivious that there is something special going on in the church right next door, which is St. Theodosius here in Tremont, Ohio. I could totally understand why they decided to use Tremont as a location, because in the movie The Deer Hunter, they were portraying a western Pennsylvania steel town called Clairton, and this is the Cleveland Flats. How cool is that? It is basically the armpit of Cleveland where all the work gets done. So yeah, Tremont, a perfect fit for the working class style that was represented in the movie The Deer Hunter, Clairton, Pennsylvania. And this is the angle that they would have used, I believe, for at the end of the ceremony when everyone was coming out to Michael's car in front, the white car that he had. This is the staircase that they used in the movie The Deer Hunter after Steven and Angela got married. Pretty cool stuff here in Tremont, Ohio. That would be cool if we could get inside and see what it actually looks like. And don't worry, I will take my hat off if I get in. It is Sunday, so you never know. I'm denied. Churches just don't seem to want me. Okay, we are in Tremont, Ohio, Tremont, Cleveland, and this is Lemco Hall where Stephen and Angela had their wedding reception. And there's Michelle. It's in this angle where Robert De Niro or Michael gets told by Stan that Stephen never slept with Angela. Check it out.
I happen to know it's true.
That's bullshit.
I happen to know it's
You're
true.
full of bullshit.
All right. You want to bet?
Yeah,
I'll put
bullshit.
your money where your mouth is.
Go fuck
Go fuck.
Fuck, you had to go up.
It is mind-boggling to just think that Robert De Niro, John Cassidy, Meryl Streep, and Christopher Walken were all performing at one time in this little intersection in Tremont, Ohio. Check it out. Let's see if we can get in. Denied again. The church won't let us in. The party center won't let us in. It's crazy.
Thank God we're married for 21 years.
Lemco Hall here in Cleveland or Tremont area. The wedding area, the wedding reception hall from the Deer Hunter. Isn't this neat being in here to see all this history?
And 08.
I love it. The story of the Deer Hunter is a simple one to me. It's about 5 friends that work and play together in a western PA city, Clareton, PA, and 3 of the 5 have to go to Vietnam to fight for their country. And 2 of them only come back. And basically the story evolves based upon how these guys react to each other and their family when they come back. It's a tragic story, but it's an important story because it talks about relationships, friends, and how we cope with not just the good times, but the bad times too. While making this video, I realized that this video was going to take forever to watch, so that's why I'm putting it into 2 parts. The second part will pick up after the boys come back from Vietnam, Robert De Niro and Stephen, and how their lives have changed and the people that are left behind. And it's going to be pretty interesting. We go to the bowling alley and back to Tremont, and of course, Mingo Junction. Check it out. John Cassidy, the actor who played the role of Stan in The Deer Hunter, also had an accomplished career in The Godfather 1 and 2, and he was also a big part of the movie Dog Day Afternoon. But what a lot of people do not know was that the movie The Deer Hunter would be John Cassidy's last movie. In fact, he was diagnosed with lung cancer before the start of the movie. It was Meryl Streep and Robert De Niro that fought for John Cassidy because they were actually talking about replacing him because he was an insurance liability. That's why you may see that a lot of the scenes with John were shot early on because they just didn't know if he was going to be around for the entire shoot. It wasn't long after the movie got done filming that John Cassidy died. I always knew Meryl Streep was a tremendous actress from way back, but my opinion of her is just skyrocketed when I found out while making this video that Meryl Streep, who was romantically involved with John Cassidy, did not ever give up on him. In fact, after the movie was done being shot, she stayed with him until the moment he died. She was a pure angel that stuck with him through the toughest times of John Cassidy's life. In my mind, Meryl Streep is just more than just a wonderful actress. She's a wonderful person. A little known fact, Chuck Asperger, who played the role of Axel in The Deer Hunter, was not an actual actor. In fact, he was a steel worker for U.S. Steel in Gary, Indiana. His luck was he was in the right place at the right time when Michael Cimino, Robert De Niro, and Christopher Walken were looking for inspiration Chuck Asperger was in the right place and offered his input on how the actors should be portrayed in the movie The Deer Hunter. And so he was kept on to be one of the gang. And since The Deer Hunter, he has not been seen or heard in any other movies. In fact, little is known about Chuck Asperger, but his part in The Deer Hunter was tremendous and very, very real.